Did I get my truck sold? No, there's a tick in the engine, man. He's saying there's a tick in the engine. Oh my God, what a fiasco. So I owe $7,000 left on that truck, right? So when I brought it back to him, I told him, I said, you know, what we're going to do is we're going to sell this truck and we'll split the difference and whatever. Like, you get the rest of the $7,000 and then whatever's left over that, we'll work out a deal. He said, okay, fine, whatever. So it sat on his lot and I said, but something hadn't been sounding right. And I did tell him that. Something hadn't been sounding right. And then, like, when I drive, it's like that, you know, constantly. I was like, Dad, what the fuck is that sound? And he was like, sounds like a belt. And he got under there and all this, da-da-da-da. Long story short, there was a sensor that needed to be changed in a belt, and there's a tick in the engine, is what my dad says. And he's like, I'm too old to be pulling out this engine in this fucking truck. He's like, it's, you know, it's 10 years old and it has a lot of miles on it. There's probably, you know, engine issues, whatever. So I ended up saying something to him, but before I even said anything to him, he already realized that there was a tick in the fucking engine himself. He's like, yeah, I heard it, I'll get to it. So a couple more weeks passed. I get a text from him and it's saying, there's something wrong with this engine. Well, no shit. I knew there was something wrong. We've already established this, and now you're just now, like, coming to it. Long story short, he's like, yeah, we need to put a new engine in here because it's the head gasket or some kind of gasket's blown. I said, okay. And he said, well, it's going to cost me some money to get a new engine in here, a couple $1,000s, so I don't see us having anything left over. He was like, I'm not going to get, you know, what you're wanting out of it, which I wanted. Like, the lowest I was going to sell it for was like 11, 12. All right? No low ball offers, because people were coming with like $9,000, $8,000. No, fuck that. That is a big badass truck. So he was like, let's just call it even. He was like, I'll take the truck back. I got to put a new engine in it. He's like, that is not the top of my priority right now. This was like a couple days before Christmas. He's like, after Christmas and taxes and all that, he was like, I'll go to the auction and I'll find new engine and put it in there. And if we sell it and I happen to sell it more, then I'll let you know. But he was like, I don't see me going to break even on this deal. So he's scared he's going to get fucked out of money, you know, and so am I. Now I'm definitely going to get fucked. So goodbye, truck. Which sucks, because now how the hell do I get around, you ask? Good fucking question. I gotta bug the hell out of my friends. That's what I do. I'm forever bugging them, like, hey, can I get a fucking ride? Like, you know, I'm 14 years old and all my friends have cars and I don't. What a fucking loser. I don't need you guys to say it, I know. Meanwhile, you know, I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna do everything else. Rinse, do, Friday, I got all kinds. I'm in a mess. I'm in a pickle. So fuck that truck. That's the least of my concerns right now. I gotta maintain an SR22 insurance because of my DUI. Which also sucks, because the moment you let that lapse, your license is not valid. So, and I got to do that for 2 to 4 years. I can't remember. I think it's 2. Could be 4 though. And that's just mandatory. When you get a DUI in Indiana, they're gonna make you keep that SR22 insurance. Maybe other places too, but I know in Indiana for sure. Even if you don't have a vehicle, I still have to have insurance. You hear me? It's I can't remember what kind of insurance it is, but you got to have that. They're not fucking around in Indiana. Let me tell you something. There are 2 people in the world you cannot fuck over. It's the IRS and the power company. You know what? They are not afraid to shut your ass off. Period. The end. I don't use it. That shit adds up. Uber in and shit everywhere. One of my jobs, I fucking drive. And so regardless of having to keep it, I have to keep it to keep my job. And I'll tell you another thing that they're motherfucking me over. Because I do have a DUI, and because, you know, same old shit, different fucking year, you guys, you know, they're trying to fucking get me on taxes, and I gotta do my taxes. I still gotta pay. I have some left over to pay from last year, and I'm scared to file this year, so I'm like, fuck. So they want that paid before they release my liquor license, not to mention I got a DUI. So, life is fucking wonderful. Don't feel sorry for me. I'm a fucking piece of shit. This is what you gotta go through. There's hair on your chest, okay? Because I can goddamn guarantee I'm not gonna let myself do this again. The most expensive mistake I've ever made in my life. It's still on the lot. I just explained that. Like, it's theirs. It's his. It's no longer mine. So I don't have to pay. And if I still had it, I would still be paying my $500 a month car truck payment, which, you know, fuck that. Can't afford it. Life was different then. You could not mess with the IRS. Don't go put your ass on a payment plan. You better stick to it. That's my Monday advice. If you get on an IRS payment plan, don't let that shit lapse. They'll get you. So anyways, that's my state of affairs. I am currently trying to dig myself out of a fucking hole that I put myself into. Don't feel sorry for me. No, don't you dare. That'll embarrass me. And you. I need a fucking Harley is what I need. I can't drive it on the snow. And remember, I'm always scared around corners. I don't know why I always feel like I gotta put my leg out. I'm gonna end up ripping my leg off. When I'm on the back of one, I don't feel like that. I feel safe. I feel safer on the back than actual, like, driving one. It scares the fuck out of me. Yes, Harley, please sponsor me. Please endorse me, Harley Davidson. Yeah, right. I wish.